Before we get started, I want to... Did I spit on the camera? Cut. Hi, my name is Jason, and today I'm gonna teach you how to roller skate. Before we get started, I wanted to introduce myself. I am a sponsored roller skater by Moxi roller skates. I have been skating and performing for a few years now. I've been featured on shows like Jimmy Fallon, the AMAs, been in a few commercials and music videos as well. That being said, I do have a code if you want to get yourself some roller skates or roller skate accessories at moxiskates.com. Use code Jason. Link will be down below in that description. All right, let's get started. Before we go outside and roll, I just wanted to cover a few basics. Most of the time, if you order roller skates, you get this really cool tool. That way you can make sure that your wheels are on tight. When you do so, you want to make sure that your wheels are on securely, but not too loose. So the way I do it is I just tighten them up all the way, and once they can't roll, I loosen it up just a little bit. That way they still have that nice roll. Now, most of the time, if you get your skates stock, they will come with a toe stop. I have a jam plug, which is why it looks a little different than yours. And you want to make sure that the length won't interfere with your roller skating, and you can adjust it accordingly. Next thing is lacing. You want to ensure that your skates are laced properly. If you feel like your skates are too tight on the toes, you might want to loosen it up here at top, or vice versa. If you think they're too loose, you might want to tighten this toe box area up to ensure that you're going to have the support that you need. If you are a first-time roller skater, I highly recommend you wear a helmet, knee pads, or elbow pads, especially if you are prone to injury, because I fell a lot when I first started. Next, you want to ensure that the area you'll be skating in has a flat and smooth surface. This could be anything like an indoor rink or an outdoor rink, or even a place where there's asphalt or a sidewalk. Now, if you're skating outdoors, I highly recommend also using softer wheels. And if you're skating at an indoor rink, I recommend using harder wheels. Now, what does hard and soft wheels mean? So if you look at these wheels right here, they are pretty solid. Think about a car. If you used wood wheels on a car, it's going to be a very bumpy ride, versus a rubber tire, which absorbs a lot of the rocks, cracks, and pebbles. And if you bought your skates stock, they are most likely going to be a softer type of wheel. All right, let's get rolling outside. Now, what's going to differentiate you from a new skater and someone who is proficient is all in the knees. Your knees are going to be the shock absorbers. So I say this with all the fire and passion I have in my heart. Bend your knees. Now, there's a few advantages with bending your knees. First is going to be rolling over cracks and rocks and unexpected terrain a lot more smoother. Your body is just going to naturally absorb the shock if you keep your knees bent. You are lowering your center of gravity, meaning it's going to be a little bit harder for you to fall. And because you are lowered to the ground, shall you fall, it's not going to be a very long drop compared to if you're standing up fully straight. Sweet. And now that your knees are bent, it's time to roll. Now, here's what a lot of people fail to realize. Skating isn't walking. Skating is gliding and pushing. So when your knees are bent, you want to use the inside of your foot to push off. Now, there's a few body mechanics that are going to happen here naturally. When you use your feet to push off, your body is going to shift weight from left to right to left to right. That is what's going to give you momentum. Versus if you just walk, you're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to moonwalk. Always think push rather than walk. Okay, let's pause. Another big tip that's gonna save you is keeping your head up. And I don't just mean that metaphorically, I mean that literally. When you look down at your feet or at the ground, your spine is gonna naturally curve down. What that's gonna do is affect your axis of gravity and pull you down in that same direction. Basically, if you look down, you are gonna go down. So the way to solve this is by keeping your head up and looking upright. Now, what's this gonna do for your body, you ask? Well, it's actually gonna help with your posture, which is so crucial when it comes to roller skating. Keeping your spine vertical is gonna keep your center of gravity right over your legs, which is where you want it to be. And if you've been to a circus before and seen people tie rope, you're gonna notice they have big, long sticks. Not sure what they're called, but the reason why they have that is to spread out their center of gravity. So you replicate this by extending your arms out. All right, so let's review. You have your knees bent, you're pushing with the sides of your feet, your head is up, your arms are out, and now you are rolling. The question is, how do I stop? If you are starting out, you most likely have a toe stop in your skate. When you are rolling, you want to slow down using friction. The way to have friction is by putting your toe stop down. So you're going to lunge your foot backwards, keep your weight in the front of your body, and pivot your toe down. You're gonna feel your toe stop catching on the ground and slowing you down. That's exactly what you want. You do this until you come to a standstill. If you need to come to a very quick stop, you can either fall down and save yourself or whoever you're about to run into, or you can come to a pizza stop, which is opening up your thighs and legs and then closing them in into a V formation. It's a little bit more tricky than the first stop, but it does come in clutch. And say you're going around the rink, how do you turn? You can either do so using your body weight or using your feet. If you want to use your body weight to steer you, all you have to do is lean your weight towards the way you want to go. This is called using your edges. So if you want to turn left, put your body weight toward the left, and if you want to turn right, put your body weight towards the right. Again, keeping your arms out is going to help you familiarize yourself with this feeling of weight distribution. The other way is by doing crossovers. Now, crossovers, you're still putting your weight towards the direction but you want to go. However, you are crossing your foot over the other to facilitate that turn. So if you want to turn left, you're crossing your right leg over your left and putting the weight towards the direction you want to go to. And vice versa, if you want to turn right, put your left over right and tilt your weight towards the right. All right, let's go ahead and cover what we went over. So you're laced up, you're standing tall, you're ready to go. First step, keep your knees bent. Next, you're going to push off using the inner edges of your feet. You want to make sure your head is up, looking the direction you want to go, and your arms are out, helping you with balance. To stop, we use our toe stop by putting our foot down and pivoting towards the ground, rolling until we come to a standstill. And to turn, we use our body weight to facilitate the direction that we want to go to. All right, did this help you? I really hope it did. Yo, congratulations on your new pair of roller skates. Now I have one more piece of advice to give you as a gift. We all start somewhere. Falling and failure is all a part of the process. Really, what's going to accelerate your growth is the amount of passion and time you put into your roller skating. It's not a hobby, it's a lifestyle. If this tutorial helped you, you can support another roller skater by subscribing to this channel for more tips coming soon. Really hope this helped you on your roller skating journey. As always, be good to yourself, y'all. I'll see you soon.